What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I heard? What if I gave? What if my hand reached out to everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within His Spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. And I know the first step begins within me. What if I felt perfectly whole? What if my heart opened to everything with love? What if I knew only the truth? What if my mind accepted everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within the Spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. Yes, we're gonna be what we've come here to be. Oh, Mother, Father, Spirit, guide us from above. Our sons and daughters look to us to show them love. Come, sisters, brothers, let's hold hands and sing as one, that we will be what we've come here to be. Yes, we're gonna be what we've come here to be. What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within the Spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. Yes, we're gonna be what we've come here to be. What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? Love. What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I heard? What if I gave? What if my hand reached out to everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within His Spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. And I know the first step begins within me. What if I felt perfectly whole? What if my heart gonna be what we've come here to be? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within the spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. Yes, we're gonna be what we've come here to be. What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? Love. What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I heard? What if I gave? What if my hand reached out to everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within the spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. And I know the first step begins within me. What if I felt perfectly whole? What if my heart opened to everything with love? What if I knew only the truth? What if my mind accepted everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within the spirit, and it's only love. What if I did? What if I said? What if I looked around at everything with love? What if I heard? What if I gave? What if my hand reached out to everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of that light that shines in all of us? And what if I'm the only guide some will see? Then I must recognize within a spirit, and it's only love. And I must be what I've come here to be. And I know the first step begins within me. What if I felt perfectly whole? What if my heart opened to everything with love? What if I knew only the truth? What if my mind accepted everything with love? What if I'm a beacon of
Begin Within Ministries proudly presents Sofa Sundays with your hosts, Reverend Dr. Michelle Izuku and Reverend Jeannie Sovereigns. Sundays at 11:11 a.m. Arizona time and rebroadcasts on Mondays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Come join us on the sofa every Sunday morning. Sofa Sundays with Michelle and Jeannie. Learn more at www.beginwithinministries.com. In partnership with New Thought Media Network.
Alright, still waiting. Well, I'm looking and I'm not, so.
It should be good now.
Here we're coming up.
There it is.
Alright, now we are. There we go.
You have to be patient.
Okay, well, again, if we don't check, we don't know, and then I go back to listen and it's not there, and that makes me sad. It makes me sad when I can't hear.
You're sad.
I do. I mean, this is my bath time routine, right? I've been doing this since we started.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do Sofa Sundays, and then in the evening I take my bath and I listen to how funny we were on Sofa Sundays. I mean, we are generally we're generally very funny. Yeah. We make me laugh all the time.
Are we poignant though? And
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we're on subject title and and everything. Sometimes we, sometimes we make sense. And,
Often poignant.
there you go.
Always entertaining.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I like knowing that
Yeah,
because I don't have a bedtime bath routine,
yeah,
unfortunately.
right. Because you still have children,
Children that use that bathtub.
Yeah.
So therefore,
So,
I don't use the bathtub.
but they are getting to the age where they'll be moving out soon. So 2.5 years. Just look. This is what I grew up in a generation where at 18 you left the house. Here's your sandwich,
Whatever.
get out.
Whatever.
And
Well, my 19-year-old just turned 19 last
I
week.
know, I can't believe
He's
Trey's
now
19.
19 and he has not left the house and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that right now. I
Yeah.
mean, if they're ready to go, I'm fine with it. That's like the job of a mom
Mhm.
is to raise children that can do that. That's what
Yeah,
you want. You want
absolutely.
them to be able to go. But if they are going to be going to college, I have no problem with them, not having
And I say,
places to stay,
stay
not worry about
anywhere
stuff,
where the utilities are paid for you and you don't have to think about
as
it.
long as you can,
As
people.
long as you can. Yeah, I mean, do you remember the first time you had to buy stuff like toilet paper and shampoo and all those things that you thought just appeared in a bathroom or in a
Right.
kitchen?
That was
Do you
a wonderful
remember that? Like,
experience, yes.
yeah, it was a very strange experience. I was like, oh my gosh, this is why my mom freaked out every time I took her good shampoo.
Because that good stuff costs a lot of money.
It costs money.
And
It
then
costs
we
big
didn't-
money.
Because we didn't pay for it, we didn't take care of it or respect it or
You used a ton
use
of
it
it.
right. I
Yeah.
know, and I experience that now, but.
So happy Mother's Day
Yes.
to all your moms out there
I hope
whose
your
children
memories
use
back for you
your
there.
good shampoo.
Remembering your mothers, living with your mother and
Yeah.
your mother. Yeah, I certainly love being a mom and I love getting to be, having them in the house. I wouldn't see the 19-year-old had he not have to come
Come
there
home,
to,
yeah. There is
sleep,
that.
get ready for work. That's about the moment you see him. Hi, Trey. Mom, I'm getting ready for work. Okay, well, good seeing you. Okay, go hi. Hey, Trey, Mom, I can't right now. I'm late. I'm like, okay, just want to let you know there was some dinner here. Okay, well, good to see you. Bye-bye.
There you go.
But I get to see him. I know he's there. I would not see him if he moved out. So
There you go.
as long as I can, I'm good with it.
Wonderful. Well, Mom, do you
Mom.
want to pray us in?
I'll press it.
All righty.
Oh, I always like to take a deep breath of that and use it to ground myself in this space, in this time, in this moment. With each breath, we recognize the now. We ground ourselves into this moment. We release anything that has come before our time together. We let it go, allowing ourselves to be here present. And at the same time, we release anything coming after this time together, knowing that we will pick that up. It will still be there. And in this precious moment, we realize the one power, recognize the one energy, the one source, one life, one love. That is what we are made of. It is all there is. It moves in as ebb through each one of us. Therefore, we are that love. We are that energy, that life. And we unify with that. And from that place of my knowing, I speak my word for our time together, knowing that as we all allow ourselves to be present, we receive what is ours to receive from this time, this moment, this sharing. Ideas flow easily. Spirit moves through all of us. We feel it in the connection and the laughter, the ahas and the memories and the thoughts that move through us. And I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for this Mother's Day to be here together. Blessing all mothers everywhere, all types of mothers. We have cared for a child. We are that spirit. We are that energy. And so I bless this time, knowing that it is divinely guided in the mind of God. And together we say, and so it is.
Wonderful. So I forgot to introduce us because I was just
We were having fun.
I was having fun. I was just off there. So I'm Reverend Jeannie Sovereigns, and this is Reverend Dr. Michelle Zuko, and together we are Begin Within Ministries, and you are watching Sofa Sundays.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. And so if you're joining us online, we welcome you. We're so
Yes.
excited. And thank you, as always, our
Crew.
beautiful crew in the
Yes.
house. Happy to have you here every Sunday. And if you'd like to join the in-house crew, please come to 7220 North 16th Street, Building A1 in Phoenix, Arizona, 85020. And you'll know where we're at because the girls are on the door. There we go.
Yes, we have a
Just so I
wonderful
can-
logo sitting out there. I see
Yeah.
it from the road.
You get,
You can
exactly.
see
Yeah.
it from the road. You're like, oh, see it.
Oh, that's where I
right
need
there.
to go.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you're
As
coming
long as
this
you're
way,
coming
yeah.
north, yes.
The other way, you'll just miss us all together,
And
so.
it does go by fast, that
It
turn
does.
off.
That
Yes,
turn
turns.
does. The first
Yes.
time I ever came to this building, I missed it.
You look for the dip.
Yeah, exactly. So today,
Oh, what a topic.
my imagination,
What a
oh no, that was
topic.
last week's. I see beyond what is to what can be. I see beyond what is to what can be.
That's
Mm.
so true. This is a great one, since last week was my imagination is a doorway to divine ideas. And we went everywhere on that one. I love this one of I see beyond what is to what can be, because there is so much what is.
Oh, there's a lot of what is.
There's a lot of what is.
Right. I need to give a disclaimer real quick though
Uh-oh.
about this.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean pick somebody with potential. Okay, I'm just saying for those of you that do that, right? You know, say, oh, but I see his potential. I'm just saying, this is not what we're talking about today. But if you need guidance on that one, please call. Okay, so just wanted to give the codependent
Oh,
Al-Anon speech there.
so good. And that's a good disclaimer to have. Yes, but we do see beyond what is to what can be. That's like one of our, I'm trying to get myself in a good position here.
Is that toe still broken?
It is, and it's trying to heal short,
Oh, so
and I'm not having it.
you're not having it. You
Not
want it
having
long. Gotcha.
Yes, I don't want a hammer, I don't know if that would be a hammer twist, that's not really what that is, but. Yeah, so I'm taping them together, like, no, you will heal the way I have determined. I'm the boss.
I'm the boss
I'm
of
the
this
boss.
body. There you go.
But yes, there's a lot of what is going on, and since day one, I mean, since the beginning of time, there's been a lot of what is going on.
Yes.
And every generation says, oh, there's this and this and this and this going on, right? We have it too. There's a lot of things going on. And we can definitely see beyond that. Or I can see what it is, if that makes sense. Like sometimes when I'm in the present moment and I'm not being triggered by all of that, what is, sometimes I can see beyond and I can see what it possibly is pushing us towards
Right.
instead of
Brings that quantum leap
Yes.
about. Don't make me talk about the finger.
if you don't know, it's okay that you don't know.
Put it in the comments. I'll tell you
If you
later.
don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
No, but I was watching something talk about the quantum leap, that movie, Everywhere, Everything.
All at once. Yeah, I
Yes.
love that movie.
And someone said, which was that, I love this. They said, in that movie, the characters of the movie had to do something ridiculous, always did something ridiculous before they did this quantum leap. And it was just like, why would they do, like, this is kind of stupid. Why do they have to be so doing these stupid, weird things? And he said, here's how it works. He says, your ego, you like to do the same thing over and over and over again, right? And that's that saying, if you keep doing the same thing and you expect different results, what?
Right.
You're insane.
That's what's called insanity.
You're
Yes.
being insane now, because that's not how that works. If I do the same thing, if I make the recipe the same way, I'm gonna get the same loaf of bread every single time. But if I do something ridiculous, like my mother would throw, you guys would love this, I know, but my mother would throw chocolate chips in banana bread. I don't want chocolate chips in my banana bread. I want
So good.
banana bread, but everybody loves that. So I'm the oddball, I suppose. Anyway, but you're not going to get my banana bread if you're going to throw chocolate. You're going to get chocolate banana bread. It's totally different. It's a totally different taste, and everything's different about that. You have to, and so the first person who ruined it by doing that or experimented by doing that they did something radical and crazy to make it, well, let's see what happens if we throw chocolate chips in there. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be good. And a lot of you like it. So, but this is the thing, in order to quantum leap or order to go somewhere else, sometimes you have to pattern interrupt and do something nuts, something that you would not normally do. So your system is aware that you are ready and available to make that leap or to do something different in your life. Instead, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and
So if
over
we're doing the
again.
same thing, we're collapsing in the infinite field of possibilities. We're still collapsing the same thing
Yes.
every time. So when you say about doing something nuts, or what I was talking about with the Zen thing where he cut the kid's finger off, right?
Yeah.
There's the quantum leap thing because something different happened. So
Not
that
on a different
is-
timeline. I'm sorry, you have moved.
Right.
You have done something.
That's the thing. So, for those of you that are on my Facebook, I posted about Mother's Day today, but the original Mother's Day being not about celebrating with cards and flowers our mom and brunches, but the original Mother's Day was the woman who wrote the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and her name is escaping me right now. I think Julia Wade Powell, I think it is.
don't know.
And yeah, I think that's the name. And so this was after or right after the Civil War. And all these young men and fathers and stuff were gone now, right? Like they thought they'd come back as heroes and some never came back. You know, that's like what does with war. And her thing was about the mothers that as women to bring about a change for our country, to bring about not to be in war, but to bring about the peace part of it, so that women at that time period, which I didn't know because I don't really study history, and I think a lot of people, that's why we're doomed to repeat it, as the statement goes, but she was part of the suffrage movement, and at that time period, Black men were recognized as individuals, women were not. So like women, just in general, whether they were Black or white, just women in general were not. But in the amendment, male was recognized. And so this is where she went with it, to create a Mother's Day, a part where women were coming together and bringing about change in the world. And so that's really how it started. And I think that's an amazing thing. Not that I don't want flowers and candy and cards. I do. I love that. But to celebrate the fact that the divine feminine energy that is always a mom, right? The earth herself is called Mother Earth, right? So that energy is always supporting, always bringing back, and enveloping and contributing to the growth and the love of humans and other sentient beings.
You know, it's, I like that. I also heard that Mother's Day was also intended to look to your mother and say, what do you need? Mattress, you need a mattress, you need a warm blanket, you need this a long, long time ago, but sometimes mothers, the children move on. And then not everybody thinks to go back and check their mothers, they just move on with their own families and they're gone, especially if they had boys. The boy goes off with the man goes off with the wife, and then they become part of this family, and then there's a way to remember, like, check on your mom, not get her candy and whatever, but what are her needs? Is there anything that she's needing, especially if there wasn't a man in the house anymore?
Right.
But I saw something the other day that was talking about how this world is literally composed of mothers and children. They're mothers and children, over and over again, mothers and children, mothers and children, mothers and children, mothers and children. And I was like, wow, that's a profound statement. Like, wow, that's all, it's just going on and on. And to be able to, especially being a mom with 2 kids, we were talking earlier, just got their learns from it and be able to see how they have become these people now. Like my daughter Lyric, who's over here, who does part of our sound crew, our tech crew, doing a great job. But it's amazing to see how they grow up. And then, mothers do that. We try to see what's beyond the what is. Like, where are what's all up for Lyric? Like, what's she gonna do? And she tells me all of her dreams and her plans and all the stuff that she wants to do. And it's such a fun thing to hold for her as she lives in the what is, and for her vision of herself and the things that she does today to align with that vision of herself. It's very fun to watch her do that, to kind of understand some of these principles and to already be working that way in her own life. It's really cool.
Right. I was talking to my daughter a couple of days ago, and I was saying how so much further she is in her 30s than I was. The things that she understands and the things that are important to her, where I was still, I was newly sober. At 34, I was 4 years sober. I was still, pulling my head out of my butt. I just didn't know about life at that point. And, watching my daughter, who has a grown-up job, doing grown-up things with, children, and I'm still not feeling quite like a grown-up. So, I'm working on it. But it is very cool to watch the next generation kind of take what they have learned growing up, especially as children of New Thought ministers, right?
Yes,
it's
right.
very cool to see them incorporated, because most of the time I don't think they're listening, right? Like most children, right? You think your kids don't listen to you. And then something comes out of their mouths and you're like, wow, that was profound.
That was amazing.
My daughter called to share with me, I just heard this thing, and you've probably heard it before, but I just wanted to share it with you because you're one of the few people that will get it. I am the thermostat, not a thermometer.
Amen,
I
sister.
set the temperature. I don't react to it. And I was like, that is
Right.
profound. I love that. Right, I had to write it on my mirror. I'm sure I did hear it before, but when it came back that way to me, I'm like, yeah, right? We set the thermostat. We decide who we are.
We are
Right.
the designer, the creator of
Yes.
our own world. We are doing that.
Right, and that's what Ernest Holmes talks about, that,
Yes.
remember, creation first happens in our mind, right? What we think about, we bring about. So, which is awesome when there's abundance in my bank account and abundance in my relationships and, just fun. And we were talking earlier about intention rocks,
Yeah.
about our fun and stuff. It's not so great when I'm thinking about my BS. When the BS is there, when I'm thinking about lack, when I'm thinking about, the things in my life that aren't going the way I want them to be, or, this was in my way, or whatever. So, and those are the things that clog the machine. There's people in the room here that know where I'm going down. So, we're in this amazing program with Reverend Dr. Michelle Whittington called Best Year Yet. And this is year 4 in it. And one of the things that we're talking about was the things that clog us up for manifesting. And usually, right, there are belief systems that clog us up for manifesting. We state we want. I probably state I want to win the lottery almost every week. And I don't buy a lottery ticket. So, there's some incongruency there in what I want and what I do, my behavior. So in that, learning to let go of things that clog our manifestation channels. So we've been issued a challenge, kind of a weird one, to let go of 27 things a day. A day. 27 things a day for 9 days. So I started today. I walked from my kitchen to my bathroom. By the time I left my bathroom, I had done my 27 things. It really was that
There's
easy.
not enough days in the.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Talk
need like
more about the
27 months.
So 27 things that you can either donate, discard, yeah, basically, right? With recycle, but get rid of them from your plate. They don't have to be big. I had 4 half-used lipsticks that I never used that are just sitting there. They were my and I bought them in 2020. Okay, so there's the other. Like, I've had these lipsticks for 6 years. They can go away now.
Got it.
They probably should have gone away.
Should go away now.
Yeah. Yeah, that 5 years ago at least. So, that was just one example. And I really did nothing. I did nothing. So here's the thing to talk about. The first 3 days, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You'll find them. You won't even notice they're gone. 4 through 7, you'll be like, I ain't got time for this. This is ridiculous. I like my stuff. So we're going to have a little resistance. And then, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 4, 5, 6. 7 through 9 is where the breakthrough starts to happen. Because now you've cleared it. Now it's going. So, yeah.
Nice.
So
I
give
love
that a try if you want.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's my little thing that I am sharing with you that was given to me, and I'm going to see how it goes.
That sounds
See what
fun.
I manifest by getting rid of stuff. And I'll tell you, Dakota would love it if I got rid of some clothing because I take up most of our 6-foot closet. Most of it. Yeah. So.
Well, and then buy a lottery ticket with them.
And I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. For the love
Just
of
saying,
God.
let's just do that too.
Yeah. I mean,
So while you're getting rid of stuff, what can you get?
right. Well, there's that, right? Because when we go into the law of attraction of, reciprocity, it is about, putting things back in. So it's not just about throwing things out. Like you can donate the things that you don't use
Right.
and help others. So
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that.
I
That's
don't
very
even know
interesting.
why I got on
Makes
that
me want to go
topic.
into my bathroom and start
Right?
cleaning some stuff out. I already know where to go.
Right, but that's like the thing is like a lot of times with our thought processes, right? We're in the what is, and then where are we going to go with the what is? What are we going to jump timelines, or are we going to stay in fear and lack and limitation, right? Because that's kind of an easy thing to do,
Yeah.
because we're used to it, and that's a hard thing to change for me. I'm not going to sign hard or easy to you. For me, I have to be very aware, very conscious of my thought patterns because I don't want to create something that's in lag, right? I don't want to be like creating, tell me if this has ever happened to you. You get some kind of windfall. You got a bonus check, you got something extra, you got a new client or whatever, and then your car broke. Ever happen?
Yeah.
Right? There's this upper limit thing that we place on ourselves when life is happening that we say, I can only have so much. And that's usually a core belief system that we created for ourselves over time. So that is why the quantum leap is so important, to do something different, to shake it up, even if it sounds ridiculous and crazy. So that might be 9 days of throwing away 27 things a day. That might be it. Don't know.
I love that. My husband will do things like just all of a sudden start trying to dance with me in the grocery store. And
I
then
love
I
that.
just let myself go and let us do that. I just
Cheryl
let
would be
myself
so
go with
proud.
that. She would be very happy. Oh yes, she would be very proud, my mom. But he'll do that, or he'll be in the convenient, we'll stop at QT and then he'll just start saying stuff to, like he's just, and then my whole inside's like, oh my gosh, yes, it's causing a scene. Oh my God. And then But then
He's
like,
6'7".
I know, he causes the
He
scene
causes the
anyway.
scene walking.
Then I'll have to be kind of like, what are you doing? Who cares? Have fun. Like, what does it matter? And the older I get, the things that I've read so many things lately that talk about, like, you're not promised tomorrow. So take the risk, do the crazy thing, you know, go for it. Do that. Like, stop listening to that part of yourself that wants to be safe all the time. And that's the part that just keeps you on the same path. Just keeps you in the what if.
Yeah.
We're just going to do this forever. I don't want that. I want to do, I have like lots of things I want to do. And that's going to take some crazy some crazy jumping around
Yeah.
probably, you know? So it's like I try to embrace the things that are not normal. They even say like, what hand do you brush your teeth with? Yeah,
Change
try
it
the
up.
other hand. Maybe even record yourself because it's probably going to be hilarious.
Not me. I have an electric toothbrush, so it's just going to be holding it. I mean,
I mean, but still trying to get things moved around your left hand is not as easy.
oh, I know.
You know, like
I
if
do
whatever way,
know.
whichever hand you use, the other hand just, not that they couldn't do it, it's just not going to be the same.
But it's the same, like, if you've ever had one part of your body not work, you know, after hip replacement, trying to do things, you know, that I would normally do, like get into a vehicle as a
Yeah.
passenger when you've had your left hip replaced, a
Oh.
little bit harder than when you had your right hip
Right,
replaced,
right.
right? Because like with my right hip, I could rely on my, so, you know, anytime you have to switch up how you normally do things. And any manifesting magic you read about, whether it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, in a spiritual journal, whatever, you will see recommendations of doing something different. Don't drive the same way to work all the time.
Right.
Take a different
it
street.
up.
You know,
Because you get in this rut. It's same thing like when you take your shower, do you do everything in the exact same order? And for a long time now, I've been just changing it up for no reason. I mean, it's definitely a lot easier to get in, wash your hair, put your conditioner on, clip your hair up, start doing the other things in a toilet. But just do the opposite. Just random opposite stuff. Your hair doesn't have to be in if you do that, your hair doesn't have to be in conditioner more than a minute or two. So you can do it toward the end, but just do something different every time. And honestly, it's really healthy for your brain anyway to not
Right.
create these ruts. of doing the
exactly.
same
There's
thing
that
over
too.
and over. So
Yeah.
just by changing a couple things around, washing instead of using your right hand, you're using your left hand. Instead of standing this way, you're going to stand this way. Just rant like weirdness, things that and they feel uncomfortable. They feel awkward. Yeah, and that's what you want.
Right, because it's no longer a habit.
yes, go to
It's
the other
not your
timeline.
habit.
Move
Exactly.
timelines. Yeah, 100%.
So one of the things I wrote down when I was talking about this is about something greater is trying to emerge. So when we try to move out of the what is and look for what's possible and collapse the what's possible in the infinite field of possibilities, I remember hearing that if you can dream it, you can be it. Anybody else remember that one, right?
It's possible.
That means it's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's something, if you can see that happening, that's a possibility. So what's some steps you can take? Little, big, it doesn't matter, right? Move yourself in the direction of your dreams.
Right. And Peter he just talked at a school on Friday, and I kind of told him what they want to see because you were a professional basketball player and they want to know whatever. I said, well, what I'd like you to convey that I think people should understand as kids, you may not grow up to be 6'8" and have the ability to become an NBA player or international professional player like my husband did. You may not, but you love the sport. That doesn't mean that, well, that's it for me. I can't do it. Do you know how many careers there are in sports? And you could be around it every day. You know, my husband he watches Stephen A. every morning. That guy is obnoxious. But that guy started as a sports writer, could not really even play basketball. And now today he has his own show every single morning. Guess what he gets to do all day? Talk about basketball, baseball,
around it.
football, every
Yeah.
sport. Gets to have these professional players come and sit and want to talk to him about it. So he's all around the sport. He wants to go see a game. He gets front row seat. He's at the games, front row seats. He knows all those people. You know, as I said, the thing you could get through anything to these young people is that you don't have to be, there's not just one way to do the thing you
Right.
want to do. You might be narrow-minded and only see that one thing, and then you're gonna miss the entire opportunity. There are so many possible ways that you could be around a sport or anything that you love. So many ways. And you need to be open to that. And I remember Reverend Dr. Michelle, one of her classes, she said, put the thing that you want to do in the middle of a circle, draw a circle around it, and then draw 8 spokes with a circle on each end, and put down 8 ways you could possibly get that thing. And then you're like, oh, okay, so you do, well, I could get this way, and this way, and this way. And you got, now do 8 more, like, oh, okay. And you know, you could go on forever.
Yeah.
You could go on forever. Literally, it's infinite possibilities, but we tend to focus on one thing. We say to ourselves, this is what it is, and this is what it has to be to get to there. Like, no, and you all know how Spirit has a good sense of humor
Oh,
and
absolutely.
enjoys doing just the absolute opposite of what you thought it should be to get you where you wanted to go. So don't be attached to anything. Like, let the fun ensue, let the mystery and the
Right.
adventure begin. Like, let yourself be open, dance in the grocery store, do things completely opposite of the way you would have done it normally every day. Like, just look where you have these little routines that isn't going to do anything negative to you to change it. Okay, every day I get up and I do that. I get up. No, today I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this. I'm going to just change, just a tweak. You're going somewhere else now.
So I love that. And I want to invite all women in the Phoenix area to join me at New Vision Center Women's Connect next Saturday at 9:30, because I am doing a talk on sacred play, and it's an experiential, because you know
Put that in the comments.
I will put it in the comments, and I'll share it on Sofa Sundays, of course. But absolutely, about that is one of the things why, you know, my Holy Shift brand here is about sanctuary, sovereignty, and sacred play. And sacred play being one of the ways that we can bring about a change, because it helps the neurotransmitters change in our brain, right? And everything begins with a thought.
Because we are the frequency.
We are, exactly, we are the
We
frequency.
need to put it out there.
So that's where it's happening. This last weekend, while I was not with you, I was in Prescott, and I did sacred selfies afterwards, and we had a blast. And one of the things with sacred selfies is there's a dress up part, and it is always so much fun, because I know you find this hard to believe, I love costumes. I have a lot of things that help people express themselves, and it was mostly women in one man. And I always love when I have the male presence there doing sacred selfies, because they generally have the most shift on things. And again, same thing. You know, it was something that was so divinely timed and inspired for him, and he was able to share that with us. And I just love that. I love having that experience with people in play.
I love that too. Yeah, we've got to do that. We've got to, in order to, so this is, I see beyond what is to what can be. So in order to do, like, that's how we do it. We have to shift. It comes from within us. We are the thermometer. We determine the temperature. We are
The thermostat.
We're
the thermostat.
Yes,
We said
determine
it.
the temperature. We are the frequency. We are that station. We're tuning in. And I don't know always if it's so much that we are tuning necessarily it. We are creating it. It is forming based on what we're putting out there. Now, it's infinitely already there. But we are forming that right in front of us, and that's the steps we're taking right to it. We're moving. It's not reshifting, but it's I see it in my head, you know, like how like in the movies you'll see the shifting of things. I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, we're doing that. We are
Yes.
causing that. So think about, I definitely say, think about the ways that you can be more playful, change it up, stop following all these old patterns and routines. See what you can do, see what you can shift, and at the same time have that mentality of what it is that you can see, what it can be. and then move in craziness toward it, right?
Right.
And the other thing I was thinking of, when you talked about the lottery, recognize that we don't need that money. That money needs us. That money needs us to do the things that money can do. Money doesn't go do anything.
Right.
Money is an energy. It doesn't do anything. We harness that and we do it. It needs us. So yes, that lottery money, it needs you if it's going to go have greatness and do these amazing things
Exactly.
that you would do with it. It needs us to, spread it around and create whatever it is that our hearts desire to create, that we've been called to create. So thinking of money a little bit differently as well, and being a little crazy in our life and routines, I think that's the magic formula right there. for
Right
our
there.
Mother's Day,
There you go.
It's not that
Exactly.
hard. We got this.
It's
We
and,
got
right.
this.
I love that you said it's not that hard. It's really not hard
It's really
at all.
not.
The difference is about us,
Yeah.
right? We're the energy that says hard or not.
Right. We're
You know,
determining.
we're determining that. And
Mhm.
for me, I think one of the things that gets in my way is that I don't always like change. There are some changes I'm a big fan of, right? Like I'm like, oh yeah, let's change that. Especially if it's like decor or something. I'm like, ooh, let's do that. That's fun, and stuff. But there are some changes where if I don't know the outcome and I'm only seeing the possibility and there's no guarantee, I get
Tough
that.
one.
I get that flutter and I'm like, hey, am I going to do this? Am I going to jump?
Risk it all.
Am I going to risk it all? And that sometimes is harder for me to do, which is kind of crazy because in my mind, right now, in this moment, I can't think of something I risked and it didn't work out for me. I
Yeah.
would love to have an experience to say what created this in me, that I have such a thing to it, but I don't know.
I think
You
that's
know?
just your ego. The
Oh,
ego wants
sure.
you to just play. Can we just keep it here?
Yeah,
Jenny? You've done,
just keep
you've
it
done enough.
safe.
Can we just stay?
Yeah, stay
I
right
know what
there.
I'm doing here. I got this all
Yeah.
handled. I got it all figured out. I know my ego's like all over that.
Yeah.
It's just, aren't you happy? Aren't you happy? Don't you have enough? Like, you have everything. It's fine.
Right.
You're fine. Why are you doing that? All that with the little
Yeah.
voice, But no, I want. We can't help it. Our natural nature is to up level and up level.
Right.
It's
Because,
natural.
yeah.
So we are.
Yes, I'm
We are-
happy and I want more.
I still want other things.
I want
wanna
more.
Experience other things. I want to try all the things. Well, not all the things.
I don't know.
I don't want to try eating bugs or things like that.
Oh, I've eaten bugs.
No, I don't want to do that.
I ate a cricket one time
Ah,
to get
no,
front row
no,
tickets
no.
to see
no, you
Usher.
didn't.
Oh yeah.
No, you didn't.
And it was on Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, it was. We went. The concert
See how we
was
don't
on
know where
Mother's
this is
Day.
ever gonna go.
I can't even remember. It was
Oh.
with me and my stepdaughter Chrissy, and I was on my way to take her to school, and we
Was
heard
it
it on the
cricket
radio.
race?
Oh no, this was a live
Stop it.
moving cricket.
No, you did
And
not.
we stopped at this,
Oh my goodness.
thing that they were doing for this radio station, and it was like, you had to hold it in your mouth
No,
for like 60
stop
seconds. And so I did that, and I didn't even know who Usher was at the time.
Are you kidding?
No, I didn't. I mean, like,
You just
hello.
did it to be crazy.
I did it for Chrissy so that we could
Because
go to
she
this
wanted to go to
concert. And we had a meet and greet with them. And then so like years later when everybody's like, oh my gosh, you met Usher and stuff. And I was like, yeah, because I ate a cricket. I didn't eat it. I didn't swallow it.
Oh.
Was it dead?
No, it was alive. It was moving in my mouth.
Oh, I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
So
I can't do it.
Why not?
see,
I
exactly.
don't want
That's
to.
just what exactly. I was much riskier
Wow.
earlier. And then one time,
Wow.
like
That's
I
so
win concert tickets all the time, right? And one time I won front row tickets to this concert in San Diego called Your Show, and they had like Shakira was there, the B-52s. I can't even remember all the bands, but a lot of bands, and it was a big deal in San Diego. And I'm saying Savannah's going to be 34, she was 10, so it was 24 years ago. Okay, and to get front row tickets, you had to do front grill things. So it was either like get these gold things on your teeth,
I
which,
do that, I don't care.
you know, whatever,
Whatever.
or kiss this DJ's butt for 8 hours. So it was me and a Marine with our mouths on this DJ's butt for 8 hours through it, right? And like whoever, like, you know, so they thought one of us would have to go off or whatever, like no going to the bed, no nothing. Like, and you know how many times I have
For 8 hours.
for 8 hours. And they even fed him a burrito. Just point that out. Okay. And me and this DJ, me and this Marine that, you know, he had just gotten out of the service, neither one of us were giving up. So they finally gave both of us at the end of 8 hours because they were like, oh my gosh, they'll be here overnight. These two are not giving up. So we both got a pair of front row tickets to the show.
So were you sitting down when you were doing this?
Yes, we were sitting down. Like we did have a stool. No, he was laying down. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he couldn't go to the bathroom either. Yeah. So, yeah, 8 hours. We went through two.
Who thought that up?
Yeah.
Just
They thought it
no.
would. They thought we'd be done that first, you know, like because
2
radio
hours.
shows are like 4 hours, and so yeah, they thought we'd be done. It started at 6 a.m.
Yeah, he's
so.
like, dude, I
Can
gotta
you
go back, I
imagine
gotta
a
go
Marine
back.
doing that though? That's even funnier.
Yeah.
Right? I know. Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, the stories Jeannie can tell.
I'm serious. The things that I have done for concert tickets. So you know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least you knew which one that one was.
Yeah, that one I remembered. Yeah.
I don't think I could do the cricket thing unless it was for someone like Michael Jackson or someone that I really, or Elton John, who I've already seen. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't do it because I've already seen him. I don't really have anybody that I would be like,
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
I'll
do
do
cricket
it.
for.
oh, you know, cricket. No.
Well, you know, like I said, 24 years ago, I was a much younger, crazier person.
You still do it.
I probably
She
still
would
would do
still-
it.
she's
Yes.
loud.
Still
Yeah.
crazy and young.
Yeah, I
love
probably
it.
still would
I
do it.
love it. I love it.
But you're right. I'd probably have to know the artist this
I mean,
time.
come on, there has to be
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
But you did it for your stepdaughter.
I did it for
I
my
can-
stepdaughter.
I can
Yeah,
see that.
and that's
Oh,
where we
okay.
went for, you know, Mother's Day that time. Yes.
Did she know Usher?
She did. Yeah, she did. Because I was all like, that's why we stopped, because it was like, you know, have your mom and eat a cricket for Usher tickets and stuff. She's like, let's go, Mom, let's go, Mom. And I'm like, all right, you know, we were on our way to school. You know?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
There you
there
go.
you go. I'm glad you tuned in this
Yeah,
morning.
right?
Just
There's
learned a
some
few more
there's some
things about
extra
Reverend
information.
Jeannie's-
Yeah. When there's a trivia show about Reverend Jeannie, you'll know that one.
You'll know. We could do that. That might
That
actually
would
be
be two truths and a
hilarious.
lie.
Yeah.
I guess that would be a
Oh,
truth.
two truths and a lie. That would be
Right.
a good one with Rev Jeannie. With Rev Jeannie.
Yeah.
Two
Truths
truths
and a lie with Rev
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
We would do it.
Yeah, it would be hard to pick
Yeah, it
those
would be
things
hard
out
for you
with me.
because You're
Yeah.
so, you do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I really am very adventurous, though.
You are.
Yeah.
Which is a fun.
That was the other thing I was thinking of, speaking of adventures, right? I don't know, we were talking about something or other the other night, and I was like, yeah, you know, I jumped out of an airplane for my 49th birthday, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was 10 years ago. Oh my goodness. You did that? Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a crazy thing. Would I do it again? No.
Oh, I would.
I wouldn't. Oh, no, there was,
You're complete.
I'm complete.
You when you did it
Yeah.
the first time?
Mhm.
Like 20 something?
Hmm. Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
time? How many times you do it? Oh, a lot.
So you've done it,
Often. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I
a
like
tandem
this guy.
or
No.
Nope. by yourself?
Once, but tandem.
Oh my goodness.
But the
No.
other times all by myself. You just stand on the thing and go, here I come. And
Yeah, no. No.
Wow.
The door frame in the grip of your hand.
Yeah, I was like, I put my first foot out, and I was tandem, and his name is David. And I put my right foot out, and David then told me to put my left foot out, and my left leg was like, not happening, and I ain't doing it. Yeah, and yes, because I'm attached to him, so both feet are out on this very small ledge, and he pushed me.
Right.
You know, because one of the things was, this is what they do. They tap you on the head to go, right? And I was like, yeah, so he had to push me out of the plane.
Oh my
'cause-
God. I can't
yeah.
do it.
And everybody loves it for the free fall. That was the worst part.
Oh, no,
For
that's
me.
the best part.
And that's what everybody says.
No. Free
No.
falling, watching where you're
Yeah.
going.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
no.
have
It's
desire.
supposed to hold way down.
But definitely a quantum leap for me, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
if I wanted to break a pattern, that would definitely.
Yeah, that
break
definitely,
a pattern. I just
that-
don't know.
it was a great way to end my 40s, right? Like that was like, okay.
Also a great way to end your life.
Right. Oh, yes,
No.
you have to sign a thing
Yeah.
that says that you're not holding any, apparently that and scuba diving, you sign release forms that says you can't and neither can your family hold them responsible. And yeah, that alone should have stopped me.
Right,
But
that
no,
alone, that should have been a warning right
but
there.
no, I mean, I can do it. I did it. Yeah.
You did, and you're still here. So
And I'm
that's good.
still here. And Sue's done it multiple times
I
and
know,
is still
she's
here.
still here.
So there's
Good.
people all over the place that
Well,
do
maybe
this.
you'll want to do some skydiving.
There you
to
go.
Interrupt.
We're just saying. interrupt your-
quantum leap. I mean, that's
Your
that-
pattern,
that I'm sure.
jump out of a perfectly good airplane. I'd rather eat the crickets. What did you learn from Sofa Sundays? Well, to
Yes.
quantum patterns, you can eat a cricket, you can kiss a butt,
Or you
or you can jump out of a plane.
No, I said reasonable things like alter your shower routine, change the
That
answer
is
your
so boring.
I gave you reasonable things. So those of you who need it more reasonable, I gave you other
You did.
options. You don't have to eat a cricket and you don't have to jump out of a plane. To quantum leap.
But you should try it.
But you
Oh,
should at least
no.
try it, yes.
Oh gosh, no.
I have other, I walk on fire. I'm hoping that we can have Lara Rosenberg back, my fire walker instructor. Yeah.
That was
I mean, I have walked on glass, and just having plantar fasciitis creates a walking experience. So
right
yeah.
there alone.
I've been there.
My goodness, I love it though. Anybody have comments?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do this week for a quantum leap?
For quantum leap.
Yeah.
I like this
Today.
27 things.
No.
Yeah, come on, you got something.
No, I'm not gonna jump out of an airplane.
You're not gonna
I
jump out
like
of
your
an airplane.
27
Not
things.
this
Right?
Get rid of
How about
27
you, Ann?
funny comments?
What you got?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, it's just an easy
I have to think about it.
You have to think about,
Sunday.
okay.
Sunday
There we
now
go.
afternoon. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
don't you pray us out and see how?
I will. So in this timeline, where we're at right now, right here, knowing and affirming that the divine brings each and every one of us that spark, that divine idea, that divine quantum leap that is our next move. And however that comes to us, that it comes as we are open to it, as we are open to receive it. This is the truth of us. We are the divine informed. And so for this, I speak my word as law, knowing and affirming that each and every person within the sound of my voice and beyond experiences not just what is, but what can be for them. That they are open to receive the divine information that is for them alone. Whether that is jumping out of a plane or changing their shower routine and anything in between. That this moment has inspired as they are open to the sacred play of the divine. I also speak blessings on leaders and teachers of all faiths, all countries, all places, everywhere, knowing and affirming that they are divinely guided, guarded, and protected. That each one brings about the truth that is for us to know. And for this, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for this time together, knowing and affirming that it is done in the mind of God, beautifully and expediently, to move us forward as we are willing. And I say thank you, life, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for this. I let it go, I call it good. Together we say,
And
and so it is.
Yay.
Yay!
So lovely.
So much fun. So thanks for
Oh,
joining us
yes.
today on this very auspicious Mother's Day.
Mother's Day,
Yes.
yes. Oh, so,
How can they support us?
all of a sudden my mind was like, so.
I saw that. Yeah.
So
So what do we do now? Yeah.
What do we do now?
I know we closed.
Mother's Day is throwing me a little bit that it's Mother's Day, so I'm a little.
That
bit-
it's May.
Yes, I've already had breakfast in bed and some flowers, so that's
Aw,
nice.
so beautiful.
I know, I love it. You know, though, if you felt supported by us this morning spiritually, if you found some new tools or things that you could do to create a life you love, we would love for you to support us. And there's so many ways you can do that. First of all, you could just hit like on what you're seeing right now. Like it, share it, subscribe to it if that's an option on whichever way that you're watching us. And let the algorithm know that something really good is going on here so that it will also share it itself. And you can also come visit us in person. We're here pretty much every single Sunday, almost for 4 years now, coming in, sharing this wisdom, the wisdom that comes through us, and having wonderful people with us here too. So if you're looking for a community, that's what you need to do. You need to be here in person. And then if you are called to share with us financially, it's very easy to do that. We have a website at www.beginwithinministries.com. And at the bottom of the page, there's a way there that you can donate to us with you could do a tithe. It's a one-time offering there, which we so appreciate. You could also become a spiritual church club partner. And that's where you would share with us some of your treasure every month. And it's $45 for an individual, $75 for a couple or a family. And so many things come with that. Like, first of all, you get one of our special mugs with our logos on them. And also you get one of we produce our year-long affirmations that we do every Sunday. So this is our journal that goes for the whole year, has all the affirmations for the year inside the journal.
So you can read ahead if you want.
No, you can. No. That's not, I never said that.
I read ahead.
Jeannie reads ahead. Now we know the truth. No,
I always read the last
You
page.
can use the book however you want it, but it's great to have it. And then we always everybody that comes gets our weekly affirmation cards. And we offer classes and different workshops that we do. And all of our partners receive those as part of their partnership because they're helping us to build this community as well. So we would appreciate
Yay!
Thank you to our partners. We so appreciate you, all the support for the past 4 years. So if there's anything that speaks to you that you can help keep us going and keep us growing, we would love that.
And I have one more.
What you
So
got?
we are 62 people away on our Facebook group. It's a group called Sofa Sundays on Facebook. We are 62 people away from 1,000 people. And I need you to go on there and invite your friends.
Yes, please.
Invite your friends. Get us to 1,000. We're 62 away. I know we can do it.
Yes. And
Okay.
you know they need to be in there anyway.
Exactly.
Singing the love and just the sharing and stuff. That's really cool. All right. Well, that's all I've had.
That's all I have.
Hope you have a great Mother's Day or whatever you're doing today. It's very hot here in Arizona.
Yes. Be cool. Stay cool
Stay cool.
if you're in Arizona. And well, be cool wherever you are.
Yeah, just be cool.
That's right. All right, guys. We will see
Happy
you
Sunday.
next time.
Next Sunday.
Bye.
Where is
I think she's sneaking in there. They see
Where
you.
is it?
I don't know.
it? It's weird now because the screen's dark now.
Yes, we got a different screen.
Thanks for watching. Tune in again next week at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Time, or Monday evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. In partnership with New Thought Media Network.